for a pretty quiet Friday, there are some interesting things that are going to be leading into next week, as well as what the ape community has been coming forward with in regards to AMC and Citadel. So we're going to go over all that in a brief recap kind of video of the stuff going on for today. So if you guys are new to the channel, I just want to go ahead and start off by saying, as usual, that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion, it's my own research, and I encourage you guys to go do your own research as well. Taking a look at the price here, we can see on the day it did drop down 2.49%. Not quite canceling out everything that had happened yesterday for gains, but getting pretty darn close to it. After hours, it is down slightly more, pushing a little bit closer towards that baseline. We do still have major support established at $35.63. You can see that volume is very, very low. Even on the RSI, you can see it's starting to dip down once again. But volume being very low, we can see the price action moving down. Guys, this is, from a technical analysis standpoint, signifying that we are likely to see a reversal soon. And going into next week, there is a very good opportunity for something like that to take place. Moving on, we do have AMC breaking news. This is from Cat Striker over on Twitter. Says the company doesn't want to fly the banner. Someone got to the company I was going to use. Citadel scandal. Ken Griffin lied. So this says, hi Cat, I apologize. After reviewing all the information with my admin team, we have decided we can't fly this banner for you today. We never fly any negative or disparaging content. This is just not aligned with our core values. Also, aerial advertising is a small industry. We received information from another vendor that there is a cease and desist order against this content. We do not want to have any legal issue with flying a banner. Again, I apologize. Please call my cell or my office with any questions. So this is in regards to flying a banner that would literally say something along the lines of Citadel scandal or Ken Griffin lied. Cat Striker had organized for a separate banner that had flown across, which I think that one said Citadel scandal. Yeah, I believe it was that one was Citadel scandal. That's right. And then just moving on, we have the short interest rate being reported for today, being documented at 20.63%. So still holding above 20% there. We see that the available shares to borrow is 350,000. We have almost 4 million ETF shares available to borrow. So this is pretty consistent with what we saw yesterday. The fee rate has just slightly increased here at the very end. So is it 0.8%, 0.9%? That's what we've been bouncing between for the last 2 weeks. That's what I was trying to say. The last 2 weeks we've been between 0.8 and 0.9%. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. As far as options contracts, there was a massive amount of option contracts that expired out of the money instead of in the money. And yeah, that kind of hurts because a lot of those people that are doing short-term option contracts, that money is going to be going over to the money makers, which gives them more fuel to just kind of hold off on being able to allow these things to move forward. So the good news is, though, that we do have 201,000 calls out of the money for next Friday. And that is going to be very interesting, seeing as we roll over into the new week. How is that going to play out? With, again, volume being so low as it is and the price dropping just slightly. They're trying to do what they can, but most people are not selling off. Everyone's holding on. What's going to happen when the rally really starts to pop off and go up? We're waiting to see that data. Finally, we have some dark pool data being pulled in from Stonko Tracker. This is for the 7th, so yesterday, as of the time of me recording this video, that's at 66.2%. So quite substantial. I mean, we don't know what the 3 previous days were, but 66% is very high. 66.2%, the last time we had one that was slightly higher was back on September 15th. And that was the only other day. So we don't know, according to this, if the other 3 days were technically higher than that or not. But yeah, things are still quite ridiculous. Look at the dark pool data over here. 18 million shares in the dark pool, and position is dropped down. So it's actually working its way opposite now, going back towards the $0 range. That's at $869 million. Finna report, by the way, I don't think I mentioned this fairly recently, but I did want to point this out right now, is that for the month of August, this being reported, the margin debt is still hitting new historic highs. Looking at this over the last 5 years, $911 billion. If we look at 10 years, it won't actually let us do that. Well, darn. Okay. But anyways, over the last 5 years, at the very least, we can confirm by showing you guys right here that it is at an all-time high, and that margin debt needs to be paid off at some time. Looking at the trades over the course of the day for AMC stock, this is through Fidelity. We can actually see it's pretty darn even. There was slightly more sells than there were buys. So the fact that the price changed, the price is down, is not really that surprising. But the activity was just so low. Just showing you guys once again, look at how low the volume is over here. And then some other information, almost less than 4% to the New York Stock Exchange. This was posted on the AMC subreddit. And the wording is pretty interesting, but if you take a look right here, you can actually see the New York Stock Exchange ARCA, and that's at 4.9%. So it's still over 4, almost 5%, but the message here is it appears that it's going down on the daily. So 62.61% being identified through chartexchange.com, at least for one point during the course of the day for the dark pool. And so New York Stock Exchange just overall, I mean, what's the point of having the New York Stock Exchange if like basically no trades are actually going to the New York Stock Exchange, right? Somebody else, they had posted a website that has now been taken down, but a new website apparently is getting put up, which is kengriffinlies.com. This will be a blockchain-enabled website that can't ever be taken down by anyone, simply to ensure nobody ever forgets Ken Griffin Lies under oath. It's just supposed to have a whole bunch of documentations of things that have happened over the course of time for Citadel and I guess Ken Griffin, what he's been involved in, and the different rulings of fines and fees and stuff like that. So there's a website that's up with that. And then this was apparently from yesterday, but it's getting a lot more traction now. I didn't see this till today. Sooner or later, the time will come. Diamond hands for the newer apes that are still unclear about the price action. 2 seconds after closing, look what they dumped into the lit market. AMC buy orders from the dark pool totaling 306,524 shares. Nice way to kill the buying pressure. Slick move, dirty move, cheap move, but what would you expect from a loser market maker? Hashtag Ken Griffin to jail, right? So over 300,000 shares being documented taking place right after, 2 seconds after the market closed. So in after hours, all of a sudden, hey, look, here's 306,000. Guess what? You dump all those all at once, and that's not moving the price much. If it was progressive, which was probably what was taking place during the entire course of the day, then you would likely see a ladder climb up. You see these short ladder attacks, you see the laddering going down with everything, right? This would signify its price going up. And that's going to go ahead and do it for this video. Let us know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. I'm excited for next week, especially with all these options contracts. And this week just kind of, fell off on a short note. But yeah, let's go ahead and see what is going to be taking place. And I am planning on streaming tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to come and hang out in the stream. If you're new to the channel, I do have referral links in the description for free cryptocurrency or free stock. It's free money. You guys can go check that out. Again, this is not financial advice, though. I'm not a financial advisor. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, like button, and click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video. Feel free to share the video on social media, and I will see you guys in the next episode.